What is up, everybody? I hope all of you are out there having a wonderful day. Welcome back, adventurers, players, and DMs, to another edition of Legend from the Tabletop. I am Joe.
And I'm Lindsay.
And today we are going to discuss the most crucial thing of D&D, dice. Something everybody loves.
Everybody loves dice. If you ever hear of a person saying, I've got plenty of dice, they're a liar.
Yeah.
You know.
So I know when I started buying up a ton of dice, my wife even was like, don't you have enough? My DM's answer always, you never have enough dice.
You cannot have enough dice to cover everything in the world. I didn't bring everything. I just brought what I've got.
A little bit back here that you guys might be able to see, and plus I got tons more laid out here on our desk.
There is such a variety in the world of dice between your standard sizes, these huge sizes, which are wonderful, but they're hard to roll unless you got in the box.
Oh yeah. But you get varied. I mean, you can get, your standard like we have here, plastic, and like these ones are translucent, and you have solid opaques, stuff like this, and then you have the Gemini or multicolored ones like these here, which this is 3 different sets right here. This is my favorite set of dice. That is my actual player dice. Whereas I have another bag here that I'm not going to open up, but this is my standard, this is my DM bag.
Everybody has their choices. I love a variety of colors, but when my life breaks down and I'm going for a serious point, it's the clear ones that I've had that are so old. If you can see clearly, they have yellowed with age, along with some new ones to help complement, just because if you have dice, you have lost them.
Yeah, oh yeah. We, right before we shot this video, I was pulling my dice out, this lovely set that I love here, right? And shaboom, dropped one on the ground, and it took us 20 minutes to find one of the damn D10s, right?
But we found it. We found it.
Oh, man.
But we have all lost dice. I've lost dice at many, many times. It's totally ridiculous. But, yeah, dice, probably the most key thing in the world, and it doesn't matter if you're just starting out. We all want our own sets.
Oh, yeah.
And options for finding sets between online, at your local comic hobby shops.
Which, again, one thing I do want to state with this is we are always going to advocate, go to your local comic and game shop. Shop there, buy dice there. Even if you do go online, like I've bought plenty big sets of them on Amazon and such, but I still go and buy sets from your local brick and mortar store, because why not, man? I mean, always support your gaming store. They're out there helping push this stuff in the world for us.
And actually, it's a neat thing. It's something I've came by here recently. Interesting colors, but what sells me on these particular ones, which are okie dokie dice, I've really enjoyed this factor of, and now it's going to make me look dumb. Yeah, it's going to make me look dumb. Oh, of course. I can't get into them. It's childproof.
So anyway, with dice, now,
comes in an open case, and the dice fit back in there, because we're all in the fact of having something that fits.
nice cases and stuff.
But we're always, miniature size. These seem to be the...
I got me a good big bag here.
Yes, and I've got 2 more of them, actually. Our desire is to fill.
Oh yeah, always.
Full.
But yeah, dude. So with dice, it really is about you. You purchase them, you get what you like, enjoy it. Now, there's a lot of superstition around dice too, because with dice like this set here, I love it, and it does roll pretty well for me usually. But there might be imperfections in it which cause it to roll well. You can't tell. Now, there are different ways. You can find tons of YouTube videos on how to do it, about checking your dice, and I believe it's like throwing in baking soda or salt into water and seeing how it rolls in that water.
Yep.
And if it's uneven, that side will always show upward or show downward, or however it goes. But if you guys are using translucent dice like this, you will very easily be able to tell if it's going to roll a certain way if you see any bubbles or imperfections in it.
Granted, it's a almost true fact, unless you specifically do it. Almost all dice are imperfect.
Yeah.
It's just how it works. Varied brands. There's some that, yeah, I've actually bought dice where I've actually had to smooth down the sides because they still actually had the imprint.
Piece from the mold.
Piece from
sticking
the
out.
mold. Yes, so you never know. But these were very enjoyable. I have varied other sets that I find useful. I actually forgot to bring today my weather set.
Yeah, so there's also, I mean, you have standard dice for the game. Like we've stated in a video before, a standard D&D set is a set of 7, which you have your D20, your D12, usually 2 D10s. It's not necessarily, but it's definitely preferred, makes life easier. Then, you know, your D8, your D6, and your D4. That is a standard set. But there are, as he's getting into, there are various sets of dice out there that a DM mainly is what these are for, can use them for random encounters, weather.
Actually, this particular set, if I wanted to detail a fact of where you were struck,
Oh, there you go.
left hand could become very handy, or left arm. Uh-oh, somebody's going to lose a shield arm today.
Now, now, like me, like we mentioned, you can test your dice. I have never tested any of my dice, and I don't think I ever will, because it is, to me, it just helps with the randomness. I enjoy it that way more. And like many of our other companions within the Lejjnd group and everything, who you haven't seen on camera, but are, I assure you, a part of this. One of my buddies, one of our friends, Nate, him and I talk about that often, about the fact, like, we like it being like that, because some days, you know, this die is rolling me a lot of 20s, but, like, right now I got a 6, you know, and, like, that's a 3, so this will go into, like, dice jail. There's another 3, like, yeah.
Well, and speaking of Nate, actually, I enjoy his dice bag, which is actually a chainmail.
Yeah, I mean, you can get very bags. You can do like we do, just random little ones. But
Yeah.
our friend, he purchased a dice bag that is literally chainmail.
Very cool.
It's really awesome. You can find a ton of things out there. You can also find a ton of things like dice boxes and things like that, which help you carry, but also you can get ones that where you can actually roll your dice into, which, you know, have like a nice velvet piece on there, so you don't damage the box, you don't damage the dice. But yeah, so, you know, you have things out there, like tons of them. And you can go on like Amazon and just search like dice boxes, dice bags, things like that.
I've done it times. If you can see these clearly, a very unique set of dice, different shapes to please your wonders. Your die 20 is still the same, but these are quite a variety and comes many colors. I am not the biggest fan of their rolling. They're bad. But this could be the set or the day of. But a very unique set by itself.
By far.
By far a very unique set, and the sets are galore. I mean, you can go for solid metal.
Yeah, so you can get dice out there that are wood, standard plastic, steel, different metals, semi-precious stones,
Very much.
straight marble. You can go out there and find dozens of different kinds of dice, and as we've said already, you can never have too much dice.
And the cost varies.
Yeah.
But
you can find sets like, actually my wife bought me my favorite set, which is this one. It's like a nice purplish one. We got that for 87 cents.
it varies in points. We've actually taken the time to buy half-pound bags.
Yeah.
Which is fun because of the variety of dice you get.
Yeah, you can literally go, like I said, on Amazon. You can search it, and I found bags of like 20 full sets for like $12.
You buy it by quarter pound, half pound, however way. I found that neat at one time. It'd probably be a long time before I do it again because it's just not quite in the mood for that. But dice are your staple, the fun that's actually going to... But finding your own set, that's where the fun challenge is.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing, man. Like me, like I've said in this video, you know, I have my bag right here that is literally just... I use this bag and all 4 sets of dice that are in here. I use those for DMing purposes strictly. This is
Yeah.
the bag I go to when I DM, and this right here, the ones I've been showing you guys, this is literally my player set. So when I play in a game, this is my set I use.
I will try multiple sets of dice, but when it breaks down to the end of the day, it's always my clears I always go to. Whether it's DM or player, they always end up to be my go-to. I try lots of different colors because I find them really neat. I mean, beautiful set. Sometimes they'll roll great for you. Sometimes
It's a crapshoot, man, and like it's really better that way.
just
Makes the game. That's what makes the game, man. The randomness, the rolls, and come on, let's be honest here. We all enjoy story. We all enjoy role playing. We all enjoy being our characters, making our characters, accomplishing things. But what is our most favorite thing to do in the game? Rolling dice.
a beautiful set that was actually purchased by my oldest daughter for birthday. Have stayed in dice jail quite a lot. Take a time to listen.
Yeah.
The metal dice have spent so much time in jail, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
It really is ridiculous, but I've come to learn, especially with 5th edition, is more of a die 20 setup. And I have got a, wow.
Oh yeah, like.
I wonder. See,
And that's a big part of.
see, I was looking for that one, and it's in the wrong darn place.
But yeah, that's kind of something that came into being with
I'll be back.
5th edition for sure. Is you went from doing like a lot more rolls of percentile dice and things like that, and mainly in 5th edition, your most important die for sure is your D20.
I about lost it. Like we discussed just moments ago. Dice will hit the floor and
Yeah, so that's a little tip we will try to give you guys. If you can have a brightly, like, a white floor if possible, like, yeah, it might be a damn good idea, just so you can see them.
actually another dice point that I find really interesting is I forget exactly what the term is. They're used for certain games like Magic.
Yeah, I believe.
Where you count by I know nothing about card games. Unfortunately, so I can't really describe this out well, but it's a very different type of dice where the numbers are really close. You think it's a good cheat advantage.
It's not. We've tried them. They roll like crap.
They seem to roll pretty crappy all the time, but it's great for, I guess, I think it is Magic where you're counting down.
Yeah.
But unique dice are, gosh, they could be your best friend.
Worst enemy, yeah, it varies.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and bring this video to a close. But we appreciate you guys' support so much. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a like. If you're enjoying any of our content, please hit that subscribe button. It'd help us out a great deal, and tap that notification bell. That way you can stay up to date with everything we're dropping here at Legend from the Tabletop.
We love comments. Share if you wish. More
Yes.
available to, please do.
Absolutely.
You may have friends or whomever might find an interest in us. Might find us just fun to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Because we may try to be serious at times, but
It's all about having a good time, man. And that's what we're trying to do here as well. But definitely check us out on Facebook at Legend Unlimited. There we should have our group up by now. You guys can jump on there. We can put polls up and everything there, which we will probably be doing. Soon we will be doing something we call Creature Corner, where we will actually begin discussing different creatures from the Monster Manual and other books, probably. So if there are any specific creatures maybe you guys want us to talk about and discuss, like maybe the differences between certain editions to 5th edition, let us know down in the comments.
Actually, as another question of point, one of my favorite corners, painting. If you enjoy miniature painting, have tips, or would like to get tips,
Let us know. Because we will probably be drawing that out here sometime soon, where we'll actually do a video about painting miniatures and discussing miniatures. And come on, as a DM especially, you gotta love your miniatures.
oh Lord, between dice and miniatures.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the bane of our existence, but it's also our love. Anyway, You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time on this adventure. Until next time,
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Joe.
Roll hard.